right, so picture this. You're hanging out.
Okay.
And you get this, like, this crazy idea for a movie scene, right? You know, something like spaceships, lasers, maybe a chase through an asteroid field, the whole shebang.
Yeah, I like where this is going.
But here's the kicker. Instead of, you know, cameras and crews and all that, you just type it up, spaceship chase, asteroid field, neon lights, Chego, and bam, you've got yourself a movie scene.
All right, so you're saying...
It sounds like something out of sci-fi, right?
It does.
But that's kind of the world we're living in now, thanks to AI and all that. And today, we are diving headfirst into this rabbit hole by talking about Meta's latest and greatest, Movie Gen.
I am so ready for this. This is the kind of stuff that just blows my mind, you know? Like, we all see those AI image generators everywhere now. You type in a description, and boom, you've got a picture, right? Well, this Movie Gen thing, it's basically that, but for video.
Okay, so let me get this straight. What you're saying is, I don't need to be some kind of tech genius. I can just literally type in whatever I want to see, and this AI just whips up a video.
Pretty much.
That's wild.
It is wild. But what's even cooler is that Meta's not just, you know, throwing this out there and seeing what sticks. They're really trying to nail that movie magic, you know?
Right.
And a big part of that is sound.
Oh, absolutely.
They keep saying that sound is key to making this whole thing truly immersive. So Movie Gen, it doesn't just do the visuals. We're talking AI-generated sound effects, ambient noises, even music, all perfectly synced to what's happening on screen.
That's incredible, and you're so right, because if you don't have that sound design, forget about it. A spaceship chase without the roar of the engines, the lasers, a little Hans Zimmer in the background.
Exactly.
It's just not the same. So how long are we talking, though? Are these like full-length feature films now?
Hold your horses. Not quite feature films yet. Right now, Movie Gen can create videos that are up to 16 seconds long, running at 16 frames per second.
Gotcha.
So, still pretty short, but come on, it's still early days. You know what's really exciting? Thinking about where this could go, like, imagine generating an entire short film just from your laptop.
See, now that's what I'm talking about.
Right. The possibilities are insane.
Okay, but hold on. I gotta ask, how does this even work on, like, a technical level? Is it just stitching together existing footage from, I don't know, YouTube or something? Or is this AI really creating something from scratch?
It's actually creating it from scratch. I'm not a computer scientist or anything, but basically, Movie Gen uses these really complex AI models that have been trained on like a massive data set of images and videos. So you give it a text prompt, any prompt you want, and it uses all that information it's learned to generate brand new visuals and audio just like that.
Yeah, that's next level stuff.
Yeah.
But you said it yourself, early days, right? So there have got to be some, let's call them growing pains with a technology this new.
Oh, there are definitely some quirks for sure. Like Meta showed off this one example. It was a dog, right? Just a regular dog, but it was holding a phone up to its ear like it was on a call.
But the phone, it was clearly being held by a human hand. It was just kind of like awkwardly edited in there. It's pretty funny, not gonna lie.
Well, hey, at least there's some comedic value.
Right. But it does show you how much room for improvement there is, you know?
It does, it does. Okay, but now for the serious stuff. We're talking about a tool that can literally create any video you can imagine just from a description. Aren't there concerns about, you know, how this kind of power could be misused? 100%. That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? As this tech keeps getting better and better, companies like Meta, they've got a huge responsibility to make sure it's used for good.
Big time.
I mean, just think about it. Misinformation, propaganda. That stuff could be incredibly easy to make if this falls into the wrong hands, so it's definitely something we need to be talking about.
Absolutely. And it's not just about preventing misuse, right? There are also ethical questions here, especially as this technology becomes more sophisticated. We've got to consider things like ownership of the content, bias in the AI, and what this means for the future of creative jobs.
Exactly. I mean, think about it. If anyone can create a video with a few lines of text, what happens to the need for human video editors, animators, even filmmakers?
It's a brave new world out there.
It really is. It's exciting, a little scary, but mostly exciting, I think.
I'm with you on that. Okay, so for anyone listening who's now completely freaking out and wants to try this Movie Gen thing out themselves, what's the deal? Is it available to the public?
Well, not just yet. Meta's playing it smart. They're rolling it out slowly and carefully. Right now, it's only available to a select group of professionals, like filmmakers, advertisers, educators, that kind of thing.
Ah, so they're basically using them as like beta testers.
Exactly. They want feedback. They want to see how people are using it, work out all the kinks before they just unleash it on the world.
That's smart. Definitely the way to go with something this powerful.
Yeah.
Well, folks, there you have it. Consider this your crash course in the future of video, brought to you by Meta and their mind-blowing movie gen.
I'm telling you, we're living in the future.
No doubt about it. It's going to be really interesting to see where this technology goes, what kind of creative possibilities it unlocks. For all we know, the next blockbuster movie might be just a few lines of code away. But that's a conversation for another deep dive.
I'll be here for it.
Thanks for joining me today. This was a blast. Until next time.
Always a pleasure.
Catch you later.